Hey everyone, Crash here, and we're going to unbox something I just got in the mail today. This is not for the computer, this is actually for my car. It's Xentec Advanced Automotive Lighting Systems HID kit. This is the 35 watt kit, and I picked it up from Amazon for about 30 bucks shipped. And so yeah, we're going to take a look inside the box and see how it comes.
Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
Hello everyone and welcome. So Crash here. We're gonna do a like I said, an unboxing of this, and we're gonna check out what's inside and how it comes. So, you know, like I was saying, the Xentec here, I had it before. I had it for my 2012 WRX for the fog lights, and at the time that I did order that one, it was also slim ballast. So that's what this one is. And it was also 55 watt, and so this is going to be my first 35 watt kit from them. And the reason why I didn't order 55 watt this time is because of the housing themselves that they're going to go into. This one here is not really known to handle the 55 watts well. Some people did report some problems of melting and whatnot, so I didn't want to take a chance and you know, melt anything on this car. So, you know, 35 watt it is. I'm sure it's going to put out more than enough light. And it is a 6000K color temperature lighting kit, so that way I can try to match my OEM HIDs as well as my LED light bars that are on the sides of the car. Again, my car is a 2013 Cadillac CTS-V sedan. Comes with a little instructions, and you know, these kits are so all-in-one right now that you know, it really doesn't require much more than that. But you could see, hopefully, on that piece of paper there, that the bulbs themselves will connect to the ballast, and then the ballast connects to your OEM wiring, and that's pretty much it. It's not like days past where, you know, you had to have these giant ballasts, and you know, that required a hell of a lot of power, so you had to run your own power wires all the way to the battery, and you know, completely rewire everything up. You know, now they're much more efficient and much smaller. I mean, look at this thing. That is tiny. It's smaller than the ballast on the 55 watt, at least it feels it from my memory, but you know, not by much. Still really light. You know, you can see how thin that is. I mean, maybe less than a finger's width. Look at that. But yeah, these are the ballasts there. You have the wires coming off. You have this wire there, and this one here. So that's one ballast. Here is the other ballast. Now everything that's in here is just kind of, you know, floating around. They don't really include a lot of packaging inside their boxes, but if you order from Amazon or eBay, generally it'll come inside of another box. Every time I've ordered one, you know, whoever it was from, it came inside of another box. So it's always generally pretty protected. I haven't ran into an issue where a unit wasn't working from the moment that I got it. I've heard of some of my friends having some issues with them, but you know, not specifically this brand, but you know, aftermarket HIDs. But you know, we're gonna see how this one works out of the box in a later video. So that's another ballast there. So far we have two ballasts. We have a little wiring, actually two wiring harness here. Now, you can see these are kind of bare, and I did notice these came off, it seems like. So it seems to me that the bare plugs, these guys here, just came out of these here. Now, judging by the inside of them, hopefully you could see inside there, looks like it just slides right in. I mean, you know, quick 2-second fix. Just pop them right in, they'll be fine. But yeah, these kind of came off the plugs there, and I'm guessing these are the plugs that go to your OEM wiring by memory. I'm trying to, yeah, yep, these are the ones that go to your OEM wiring. And I think these are almost like extensions in a way. I don't actually remember having to use these, or if these are for another set of harnesses, because you know, when you buy the H11 kit, I think it also works with the H9 and, you know, a few other bulbs. So you get these. We'll see if I'll have to use them in a later video. And now the big ticket item, these are the bulbs. Bulbs themselves, like I said, they're 6000 K in color temperature. Of course, there is a styrofoam shield covering them, so that way the bulbs weren't banging around inside the packaging. This is the most delicate item of the box, and they kept that well protected. So that's good to see, and that's how my last one came as well. And of course, you have the plugs on the end that will plug directly into the, you have the ballast here, and they plug right into these plugs of the ballast. So really self-explanatory. And what I like about these all-in-one kits, I mean, they even come with wire ties, and so that way you don't have to dip into your own supply. I always have a pack of wire ties ready, but you know, these ballasts are so light that if you can't screw them into place and can't find a place to mount them, you should be able to wire tie them in place. And they have little holes on them where you could screw it. See, my pointer finger is right by one right there. Generally, you should be able to find the place, if you can't screw it down, to wire tie it through those holes, and you should be just fine. It's actually how I mounted my last ballast in my WRX. On the back side, I wire tied it with 2 wire ties, and that sucker was on there solid. It never moved. So here's the wire ties themselves. They're the smaller kind. They're black, and you have 10 of them in this pack here, so 5 on each side to mess with. And also you have double-sided mounting tape, 2 of them, 1 for each ballast, in case, you know, you could also stick it onto something. It comes already ready to go with everything you need, and I really like and appreciate that it comes like that, because it makes it a lot easier to install. You don't have to go back out to the store to pick up anything else. It's just plug and play, and that's how my last one was. And this one is seems to be about the same. So in a later video, stay tuned. I'm just going to install them, and we'll take a quick look on how they work in the car. Again, this is not just CTSV specific. There's a lot of cars out there that, you know, people put aftermarket HID kits on. So hopefully this helps you if you're looking for one, because this one here cost me about 30 bucks shipped. It's a very low cost option. But you know, my friends and I had a lot of good luck with Xentec, as well as a few other ones that, you know, some people have ordered. This one here I got off of Amazon, but it's not unseen on eBay. You can find them on eBay for about the same price too. And of course, 55-watt kits are a little bit more expensive. But this one here is the H11, but it also will work with H8 and H9 bulbs. And so yeah, that's about all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, stay tuned for the next video. If you're a sim racer or you're a racer in general, race on.